Hi everyone, it's me, Nick Gaming 2174 here with another stream. We're playing Bloodbath again on Geometry Dash, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself today. So my goal for today is to get past a Sonic Men's part. So I'm gonna play a little bit from Michigan's part, and let's see what happens. Okay, maybe let's not play from Michigan's part again. Let's go from Crack's part. See what we can do there. Let's not do this for long though, because I want to be able to save my good attempts. Crack's part is probably the most annoying. I mean, it's not quite the hardest for me, but that third skull there where you have like the mini space, that's the hardest one to get past. Because it switches you to 3 times speed right before that. Come on. And also, the title isn't a lie when I say I've done 42 to the end twice. I actually did that yesterday, or the day before. And I decided I didn't want to stream again until I had another one. That's tough too, that spam, because getting past there depends so heavily on how you do the first blue orb. So like the first blue orb can't be too early or too late. So let's not do any more runs. Let's just play from here. But I know the most annoying part before Michigan's is Vermilion's ball part. As I said, that's the player who built this part. Yeah, I hate that mirror portal. God. Yeah, this too, getting past there depends so heavily on how like you do the first jump. Yeah. You can't really make any slight wrong moves here in this UFO part. You make one small mistake, then that's it. You have no chance of passing it, then God, this duel is so annoying. Yeah, there we go. I did that. Last spike, seriously? That was literally 12 minutes into the stream. Well then. Well, that's my second biggest extreme demon fluke. Hey, Mazrio. Well, game over, and then that's when the completion of Bloodbath happens. Oh my god, this is so stupid. What? Really makes you wonder how you have worse fails on levels classified easier. Well, I got 9 extreme demons now. My main goal was to just get past a Sonic Man's part. Well, I don't even know what to say now. That was probably my fastest ooh, attempts. Almost forgot. 2,210 copy. 951. 3,171. Wow. took me less attempts to beat this than Hyper Sonic. But no, Bloodbath is harder. Hey, Cavd68 and Twickle from Twitch. Well, I don't even know what to do now that I completed Bloodbath that fast. Well, I can take that off of here now. Now that I'm not playing. Thanks, Cavd68, and yes, I beat Bloodbath only 12 minutes into the stream. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Mazrio. So I've been debating either Forbidden Isle or Auditory Breaker. I've been debating Forbidden Isle pretty much because I'm gonna get some runs. Yeah, here it is. So I guess this will be my next Extreme Demon actually, because I already have a copy of it. Oh my god, that is so stupid. I beat the level that quick into the stream. Well, I guess it's good I didn't do any more runs. And it's good I stopped when I did, because who knows, if I kept trying to do runs, I probably would have taken longer to complete it. But yeah, here, I'll play Forbidden Isle. I have a copy of it, if y'all would like to see it. I've tried following up, yes, but I'm not really into it. I think that's actually an insane demon, not an extreme. Oh. Oh, Mazrio, I saw you beat Arctic Lights and got a new hardest, so good job on that. And I saw you said you had less attempts on that than Sonic Wave. Kind of makes you wonder how it takes you less attempts to beat a new hardest than your hardest before. But still, though, great job. And also, I saw what your worst fail was. And I saw what you did with that. Yeah, I guess there's that. And also, I saw, Mazro, too, you're considering beating Zodiac, which will be quite a challenge. Now, I'm gonna try to get a run from here to the end, because I think this is the drop in Forbidden Isle. Really? 42 on Zodiac? That's impressive. How's Yatagarasu going? You haven't beaten that yet. And I'm not saying you should. Just go with whatever you want. But you know what? Here, I'm gonna change the title of my stream, so I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, there. I've done that now. Oh, you dropped it? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. But you know what? I can respect that, because obviously Yatagarasu is extremely hard. I only have 5% on it. I mean it when I say it. Sonic Wave is not harder than Yatagarasu. We've been lied to. I'm gonna play it for fun. Yeah. Sonic Wave is not harder than Yatagarasu. This is my Dream Extreme Demon as well. Well, I know it'll be... It's a true nightmare. Yeah. Maybe we should make like a video arguing why Yatagarasu is the harder level and not Sonic Wave. Like, I find Yatagarasu harder because it's constantly switching speed and mechanics. And because of that, you can't really develop a consistent click pattern. Like, even just this straight flight here, I feel like that's harder than one block wide space. It's like spikes. Like what's in Michigan's ship part in Bloodbath. Yeah, I'm noticing that too. The all-rated extreme demon list isn't switching it. Probably because they aren't viewing people's opinions. But yeah, this is the harder level. Like, pretty much there are no free parts in it, unlike Sonic Wave. I mean, Sonic Waves has, like, 2 free icon parts. Also, most of the... like, the dual waves, too. Those are pretty much free as well. Yeah, I really want to beat Yatagarasu one day. And Erebus, too, and I can say I've done the RGB trilogy. Yeah, this... people say this doesn't compare to levels like Bloodlust, but to me, it does. Like, to me, it's actually hard to say whether this or Bloodlust is harder. I mean, a majority of the community says that Bloodlust is the harder level. But as I said, it's hard for me to see which one's the harder level. Like, CSX 42's gaming, or CSX 42 gaming's part is really hard. Funny Game's part is really hard as well. Probably because it's entirely, the whole part is in the mini size. Which I find because of that, it's actually harder to be in more control. And also, too, Riot's part, you make the slightest wrong move here, you're a goner. Without a doubt. So yeah. How many attempts do I have on here? I mean, like, even just doing like I've done a run from 78 to 100%, but even just that was incredibly hard. Also, too, I've been making an impossible level, because I wanted to give this a go. I think Bloodlust is harder. Yeah, I can see why. But yeah, here's my impossible level. I named it True Nightmare. Hey, Sarah, here. 1, 2, 4. But yeah, this level is intended to be impossible, and there's no chance it would ever be verified. Or else I'm not in preview mode, but you know, I don't care. I guess you all can see, like, the way I did this. And I put a straight up impossible wave part. I bet not even Zoink could do that. Now, it's sort of inspired by Old Slaughterhouse, but I gave it my own, like, twist. I'm sure you can hear the song is used is Stalemate, the same one used in The old slaughterhouse. And then that ship part there, I made that as tight as it could go. But yeah, it's not finished yet. But I also I play around with Auditory Breaker. But I don't think I'll do that as my next extreme demon. Because to be honest, I don't even think it's worth beating another Sonic Wave level. To me, it was not worth the time or attempts to beat Sonic Wave. But I've got 4 completed levels on here. Bloodbath, Cataclysm, Sonic Wave, and Hypersonic. Tidal Wave is also now on the first page. I really want to beat Limbo eventually. Here's Zodiac Eon, Acheron, Blade of Justice, Heartbeat, Dark Odyssey, Zakuban Circles. Oh, Orbit, yeah. Mindcap's new top 10 extreme demon, or top 5. There's been a drama with Tidal Wave. Let's not talk about it now. I'll look into it after the stream. Oh, and also too, I don't know if any of you know this, but Bloodbath is now the most downloaded level in the game. Who would have thought a former top 1 demon would eventually become the most downloaded level in the game? Are there any insane demons I want to play? There's Poltergeist. I have to finish Ultimate Demon Mix. Future Funk. Got Stalemate there, 9 Circle X. Don't play that level, it's not good. How many demons am I away from? 418. So, I need 1 more hard demon for 10 and 1 more extreme demon for 10 as well. I want to see if anybody liked my comment on Bloodbath. I got a dislike, but you know what? I don't care. But you know what? Let's forget about it. Let's play more Forbidden Isle. I want to get this run so I can start taking things seriously from 0%. A lot of people say this is a good entry extreme, which I can see why. Although it's honestly kind of... Although it does actually require some precise wave skill. Yeah. Bloodbath certainly does deserve that. I think eventually it'll become the most liked demon level in the game. It won't be the most liked level of all time, but oh, thank you, Matrio, for the like. I don't know if you disliked it. Yeah, probably a hater, but I don't care. Or they just don't believe that I fluked the level. Although I'll be honest, Bloodbath's actually a pretty unflukeable level, especially where I fluked it from. Because I fluked it from a Sonic Man's part, but first ball timing. Yeah, let's see if we can get this run on Forbidden Isle. Yeah, that's tough too, that ship transition. You know, Mazriel, would you say it was worth it? For you, was it worth beating Sonic Wave? I know that sounds odd, but I'm just curious. Oh, I almost got the run. Oh, that threw me off going into the wave. Oops. I don't know what that was about. My mouse went off the screen, I don't know why. Yeah, for me, it was not worth the time or attempts to beat Sonic Wave. I was proud of it initially, but looking back, I'm actually really not proud of it now. Part of the reason is fluking the level from 44%. I mean, for someone like me, why me to fluke from 44%? Why couldn't that be someone like Eric Van Wilderman? Or you? I honestly feel like you deserved a bigger fluke than what you had. Considering you're far more skilled than I am. Yeah, I made it clear, whatever my next hardest demon will be, it's not going to be another one that relies so much on the wave. Oh yes, I got the run. Well, for me, I was playing Sonic Wave Rebirth leading up to that point. That's another reason, too, I feel like it wasn't worth it at all to beat Sonic Wave. Because I couldn't beat Sonic Wave Rebirth. Like, it stressed me out so much where even just thinking about the level was enough to put stress on me. So, yeah. It just wasn't worth it at all. And also, too, as we agreed, the level is, like, way overrated. And also, like I saw you said that Sonic Wave is slightly easier than Erebus. Now, I can't make any calls on that yet. I will eventually go back to Sonic Wave Rebirth, but as of right now, I can't really make any promises when I will. Because if I beat it now, it'll be a new hardest, but as I said, I don't want another new hardest that heavily relies on the wave. Like, I feel like with Sonic, I feel like a better new hardest would have probably been Erebus or Yatagarazu. Yeah, I did miss what you said, but yeah, I can see why, because you think Erebus was harder. Which, it's understandable. I can understand why you would think it wasn't worth it entirely. I haven't really played Erebus much, but I don't want to play it now. Another level I'm considering is XO by Carmel. Even though that has like 2 really hard blind parts. Oh yeah, there's Every End, the level that knocked Zodiac into the extended list and Bloodlust into the legacy list. After Aftermath, I have to do that, then I say I've got the Apocalyptic trilogy. Oh, Amethyst. Oh, that's... I don't know if you saw Zoink beat that, Mazro, but he said he actually really hated that level. Yeah, look, here's Erebus. Flame Wall. Yeah. A Red World, yeah. This level. I play this for fun. I'm considering beating Red World Rebirth. Yeah. Well, unfortunately though, I feel like frame perfects are going to be happening so much now. Because I feel like it's the only way levels can actually really have a chance at being considered the hardest in the game. Is the issue. Like... Avernus and Tidal Wave have so many. Oh, and also too, Measure, I saw you beat the Extreme Demon Ithacropolix, or Ithacropolix, I don't know how it's pronounced, but good job on that as well. And... I actually saw you streaming when you were doing that, and I saw in your community post that you said you streamed for like 3 hours or something, and then you came back to it after streaming and then beat it. Yeah, I'm gonna see something here. Oh. I just discovered a swag route. Whoops. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Yeah, I would be annoyed too if I were streaming for that long only to beat it afterward, off stream. That's probably another one of the worst feelings to have when playing Extreme Demons. You play it for hours on stream only to beat it off stream in just like a few attempts. Oh, Sonic Wave Infinity, Athenados or Athenados, I don't know how that's... I don't exactly know how that's pronounced. Oh yeah, Thinking Space 2, the current top one. Ashley Wave Trials. Betrayal of Fate, Wio Wio Tio. That's funny. I plan on beating Athenados eventually. I saw you had a lot of 67% fails. Oh yeah, there's Sonic Wave Rebirth. Oh, Plasma Pulse 3. Yeah, the Plasma Pulse series. That would be a good series to be. Cybernetic Crescent. Eric Van Wilderman's going for that right now. Arcturus with Cropolix or W Cropolix. Death Corridor Z, Ragnarok, Plasma Pulse Finale. Here, let's go back to the first page. Let's continue playing Forbidden Isle. Oh, really? I should, you know what, maybe I should try to get a bigger run rather than just like 50% to the end on here. And I say 50%, not 48%, because it's 50% is really when the gameplay of the drop starts. Oh, okay, I gotta actually time that. Really? You know, I bet you I'm gonna have a worse fail on this than Bloodbath. Watch me fail, like, right here at this last shift part. Yeah. I could get rid of that this copy of Bloodbath. But you know what, just for fun, I'm gonna play on it one more time from 0 in practice. I don't know if I'll ever look back on this. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have done that because I needed to consider my attempts, but I can just write it down. It was 2,210 plus 951, so 3,171. Let me write that down, actually. Do I have a paper anywhere? No, I don't have a paper anywhere. Yeah, it wouldn't matter real. And also, too, I would say I had a worse fail on a beginner extreme demon than a high-end extreme demon. And also, too, it's taken me more attempts to beat AcQ than Bloodbath 2. Although Bloodbath is the harder level, not AcQ. Wait, let me try. Can it take you... Let me try it. So you could do that in 4 clicks, not just 3. Yeah, Master, I guess that's the case. I've just gotten a lot better than I expected. Also, too, Master, I don't know if you know this, but there's a swag route right there. You could, if you do 2 clicks really quick, you can bypass those orbs. I mean, I used the orbs in my first run, but I debated whether I wanted to do that or not because it was so much easier to do the swag route than that, so ultimately I decided to just use the swag route. And Guron's part, I expected to die here because a lot of my attempts past A Sonicman, past Etzer's part, that's where they failed when I would make it to Guron's part. But you know, the nice thing too is I didn't die at the last jump. At least that didn't become another thing with Dolos. I don't know if I told you this, Mazriel, although I know you watched my Dolos video. I could tell based on your comment that you left. But I died at the last jump 3 times on that level. Which, was rather angering. But yeah, now I've beaten Bloodbath, so I've ended my thing of trying to beat levels classified harder than Bloodbath before beating Bloodbath. So yeah, no more of that. I might play Dolos for fun as well. You know what, I'll play in full detail. Yeah. Oh, actually, wait, no, levels lagging. Yeah, flashbacks to BTT2, which I have actually been considering maybe going back and doing that. But there's pretty much no chance still I'll ever gain courage to do that. Oh, also too, recently Jonathan GD beat Killbot as his second hardest. But honestly, you know what? I feel like here it was worth it, though. Because it took me, because of that, it took me more time to beat this. And also, too, it helped me get a good idea of how it will feel to fail at the end of an extreme demon as well. Yeah, Killbot is classified easier than Digital Descent. Although, I haven't played Killbot, so I can't make any assumptions. With Digital Descent, I actually think that's harder than Sonic Wave. At one point, when it was initially placed on the demon list, it was actually classified number 1 above Sonic Wave. Although the number 1 demon at the time, when it was placed, was Erebus. Well, if you do Killbot Mastro, you better brace yourself, because Jonathan GD said, well, most people say that the ending is the hardest part. So yeah. I remember too, before I beat Dolos, the day before I beat it, I was getting better with runs than playing from zero. So I told myself the next day, I don't need any more runs, I just need to beat the level. So the next day I played it and didn't even practice, and I just went straight to playing from zero. And I can say that was actually probably a good decision, because I probably wouldn't have beat it that day if I did. But you know what? Considering there's really nothing else to do today, I guess I'm gonna have to end things here for today. So, if you all enjoyed this relatively boring stream, follow me wherever you were, so bye for now.